people were killed.
I ain't a super gangster, but I clap mine. It only take one bullet to see a flat line. Hit him in the head! We on that time. I put your ass in the sky like the bat sign. No, it's hot. I'm like 100 killers, no shotters. Yeah, these suckers won't get me.
6 million ways to die. Choose one.
Don't pick me.
You also introduced me to somebody that I want to say, rest in peace. Also pushed my pen. Fred the Godson.
Oh,
That's
salute,
my guy,
salute.
What a humble dude. We were at Dame Dash's office.
So fucking nice.
And here you go again with the battery. Hey, yo, Math, you ever met Fred? Love it. And I never forgot that moment. And I was like, that was the first time that I met somebody. I was like, oh, shit. Bars.
I was right about
what?
Hold on. I was right about him too. Motherfuckers could not rap like that.
Dog, out of this world. What he did on the Flex freestyle, that must be one of the top rewinded freestyles of all time. B.
Fred was special for no fucking reason. He was a problem.
Nice.
Always told him.
Shit.
Every time we got a chance to chop it up, like, yo, you are nice as fuck.
I didn't know him personally, but everybody that talks about this man,
nah, Fred was
after
incredible.
he died, it's like he's a quality
Fred was
human
incredible.
being.
I just want to go
and he
on
hooked
record as
people
saying
up.
I was first.
Yeah.
I love it. That's good.
Before he passed away, me and Fred, we had a little debate. I wouldn't say it wasn't an argument or anything like that. But I had this line. I put the eagle on the back of your head like a quarter. And Fred had the same line. And it was like, yo, who said it first? Who said it first? And we were going back and forth. I was like, I'm telling you, Fred, you got that from me. He was like, no, I had that since da-da-da. Matter of fact, I put it in this other verse. And I'm like, man, rest in peace to Fred, man.
Mm-hmm. Fred was a demon.
Yeah.
Different type.
Fred was wordplay genius.
I don't think he got his credit.
He
like,
didn't. He didn't.
Like he should have.
See,
Like,
here's the thing. Like, what do you deem credit? You only deem credit when the record jumps off, right? Here's the thing.
I wasn't
if you
thinking about that
if you
part.
don't make the record, then it's not gonna happen. But there's gonna be people who will be like, nah, he's fucking amazing. Like for somebody like Math to say he's amazing, he's getting his credit.
Right.
For me to say he's amazing, he's getting his credit. When you look at my track record.
I totally agree with you, but I feel like that there's so many other people. Like, I hear people voicing things about people after they're gone that they don't voice while they're here. So I feel like people sometimes go listen to people's shit and they want to give them credit more after they're gone than when they're here. That's all that I'm saying. I'm not saying that he wasn't nice or people that rap like yourself, aficionados, didn't appreciate who he was.
I would say some people. And if you find yourself doing that, then you should check yourself. Because it shouldn't take for somebody to pass away for you to acknowledge how great they are.
Yeah, I acknowledged all the time.
No, y'all did, but I feel like a lot of people, to me, are acknowledging him later. Even with the, I'm not even talking about the rap. Like, he's hooked so many, like, there's so many people that are around me now that they be like, yo, but the first person that put me with somebody was Fred the Godson. I'm like, for real? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people in this game. He got a lot of legs and influence
Jim
in the
gave
game.
Him a lot,
He gave a lot of people, they fucked with him, rocked with him, let them come around him, meet people. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that came out that I didn't even know. That was like, yo, Fred the Godson was one of the first dudes that maybe put me with Clark Kent, maybe put me with Math Hoffa. And I was like, yo, I had no idea.
Well, like I said, if you find yourself doing something like that, you should check yourself. Like how you sit on the show and be like, yo, I never watched none of your battles. Shit like that.
And we're back. That
shit
didn't
like
take
that,
long at
you
all.
know?
I watched some of them now though. Like, what are you talking about?
Shouts out to your cousin Stefan. He
like,
gave him a whole
like I have to
lineup.
be a battle rap fan though. Like,
You see what I'm saying? That's that
I
shit.
don't know why
You see
that always
shit?
comes back into
That's that
it.
shit
yo.
right there.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that
The
shit
history.
right
Yo,
there.
I'm that shit.
That's
I'm
that
that
shit
shit
right
right
there.
there. That's me.
So,
Like,
Clark-
look, because we the same dude that I've been in the studio with this legendary man, listening to bars, learning about beats as well. That's all I'm saying.
I just want to ask one more question. It'll be my final question. I promise.
I already know what this is gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Oh man.
Clark Kent, from the mouth of your own, from the words of your own homie, your opinion. Who's the best MC? Biggie, Jay-Z, or Nas?
Jay-Z.
There it is. You know who was gonna say that?
Biggie's the best rapper though.
Explain that, because that's not the first time you said that.
It's the truth.
Where does Nas
Rapper.
fit in?
Nas is somewhere in the best
In the
MC
middle?
conversation. He's in the best MC
but you
conversation.
keep differentiating MC from rapper.
Yeah, because the rapper can say something that's not that ill, and you will be like, that was ill.
Like the Philly shit you
The
said.
more I smoke, the smaller the Philly gets.
Yeah.
But the way he said it was so crazy
Ghost
that it
Lover.
was just like, nah, that's ill. But imagine someone else saying it, you would be like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I talk jewels and spit diamonds. I'm all cherry like a hymen when I'm rhyming with remarkable timing. You gotta listen to I talk jewels and spit diamonds when I'm rhyming with remarkable timing. I'm all cherry like a hymen when I'm rhyming with remarkable timing. All cherries go on top. That means I'm on top when I'm rhyming with remarkable timing. A hymen that's a cherry is a cherry that's never been fucked. I'm unfuckwittable when I'm that's double entendre in one half of a bar. What? Dog, what the fuck is you talking about?
A double entendre in one half
battle
of
rap
a
shit.
bar.
Some real battle rap shit.
You trying to close this up?
Snap back, see my cut.
We
through
gotta
the
ask
holes.
one more question though.
What's the question?
Is the DJ truly respected in hip hop after what we saw happen with Wiz Khalifa and the DJ? Did you see that video? What's your thoughts?
Is a DJ respected in what?
In hip hop.
In hip hop, because it's like the DJs is one of the main pillars and the components of hip hop, but now it's almost looked at as an accessory.
Well,
So
there's
let me ask.
Yeah.
So because what Wiz did to a kid, that diminishes DJs?
I think it's an ongoing thing. People be like, whatever, DJ, and I'm like, yo, they're the foundation. That's how I feel.
Okay. In every situation of everything that you think of boxers, there's a boxer that's not that good. They're gonna talk about him and say he's not that good.
Right.
There's a rapper who's not that good. They're gonna talk about him and say he's not that good. There's a good DJ that's not that good. They're gonna talk about him saying he's not that good.
Of course.
So there's levels, right?
Yeah.
So that was a DJ that wasn't
Maybe
that good.
the
DJ
Wiz Khalifa DJ dude wasn't that good.
It was just a moment.
Maybe he was trash.
People are thinking this is just too much. No, it was just a moment. Was it right what he did? I wouldn't say necessarily that it was right, but there's so many things to look at. Like,
Is he that good?
We're,
Is he
we're
good
only
or
seeing
not?
his reaction.
Right,
We're not
course.
seeing
Right,
what
we're not
led
seeing
to that.
what led up.
Because at
Right.
first I overreacted, and I'm like,
Right.
we don't know Wiz's history.
They could have
to-
been beefing the whole night. They could have
Yeah,
been arguing
he-
with each
he-
other.
he
like,
could've
fair.
thrown on the
But
wrong
I've
records
seen
purposely.
people do that to DJs, thug them, feel like, yo, I got a record out.
with all
I'm
due respect,
entitled.
you're only gonna do that to a DJ that you can do that to.
Right.
Of course.
And DJ
there it is.
appreciation to me wavers.
Now,
Some years they appreciate the DJ, and some periods of time they don't respect the
They
DJ.
act like the DJ's
and
an
then, and then
accessory.
respecting
Well-
the DJ comes back around again. What you
Well,
think about that?
I think
Yeah.
the respect for DJs is based on what kind of DJ you are. I think in New York City,
It also boils down to what kind of hip hop person you are. If you disrespect DJs on just a regular basis, you telling me more about you than you are about DJs. Like you automatically can't sit at the table with me if disrespect for DJs is a part of your everyday thing.
well, this brings me to another interesting conversation I had the other day about what happened to the New York sound?
Clark Kent don't produce.
What happened? What happened?
Some people would believe that it was stifled by DJs taking the bag.
I don't necessarily know if DJs were taking bags, and not necessarily that don't matter to me. What matters is, were these DJs finding the records great to play?
Were they?
Were they? And if they weren't, then they didn't play them. Like when I was on the radio, nobody could tell me a record was great unless I felt it was great. I didn't play records because you told me to play it. I played records because I wanted to, and I never took no money because then that would mean I could be bought or my integrity could be no good. I'm A1 when it comes to picking a record, like or playing a record, because nobody could go like, yeah, I paid him to do that shit. Ain't no money enough for me to be like, I don't play a record. Nah, because if I don't like it, then I played myself. You know what I'm saying? I still believe in the music. So, yeah. But I don't know if that's what dudes was doing. I don't know if that's what was happening. I never entertained anything like that. And I didn't care. All I cared about was playing great records. If someone's doing that, that's their choice. Where you go after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do you go after that when your integrity's not intact? Because you was playing a record that was terrible.
Any place you can go.
Any
place you can. If you don't have any integrity, you can only go to the places where
you don't have many
At that
places.
point, you're a jukebox.
Yeah. Like, are you a DJ or you a
Pop
jukebox?
a quarter in, pick the song.
Right, play the song.
It's just a big quarter. But
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you still.
It's
yeah,
just
exactly.
There you go.
So if you ask me what happened, it's fair to say maybe DJs didn't like the records that was being made.
People
That's
never,
fair. Yo,
people never think
this.
about that.
Think this.
We spoke about that.
I spoke about saying
I
maybe
spoke to you
DJs
the
don't
other
like
day
the
about
record.
Exhibit C,
Right.
That shit had New York on tilt, right? Motherfuckers be like, that was a super ill record, right? Super ill New York record. Dudes from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
What are you talking about? He just made a record that felt the way we felt. And it was a feeling. The feeling can still be there if you make the right record.
Records.
It's about a feeling. New York ain't about a sound, it's about a feeling. If that's the case, Can I Get Her wouldn't have worked. Because it doesn't necessarily feel like, but it was a fucking amazing record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The feeling, not a.
Is there any such thing as a radio record?
Yeah, the record that plays on the radio.
I saw that coming a mile away. Let's go.
I mean, that's it.
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard.